first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center. The nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down. 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They put a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number 1 thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath here for Edwards. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And Wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Giants first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On play action, he'll set up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Downfield. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Down the sideline to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Toward the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Giants first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try and get there and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot receiver headed right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go now. 70 range, 70 range.
And out of the gun, he'll throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They motion a receiver right. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as a throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
His drive will start on the ground. Room past the 20. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Check.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Edwards. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you...
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now a give on the ground. Has an opening past the 40. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he will have a Giants first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. They'll look to throw again. He'll look underneath here for Edwards. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Ready? Tackling 18. Here we go. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Down the sideline, past the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
79 Broncos, ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.